Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Against the Odds Crashed by Rachel Smoker Richardson. Read by Jay O'Connell. The Hindenburg, 1937. Chapter 1. Maggie grabs a slice of buttered toast and runs into the living room. "Breakfast should be eaten at the table," her mom calls after her. Maggie ignores her mom and turns on the family radio. The Hindenburg airship should have landed at 6 o'clock in the morning at Naval Air Station Lakehurst, a short drive from Maggie's home in Trenton, New Jersey. Maggie dreams of being an adventurous pilot one day. She has been following the Hindenburg trip since it left Frankfurt, Germany on May 3rd. Maggie moves the knob on the radio, looking for a signal. She is anxious to tune in to any news about the landing. "I bet it was amazing," Maggie whispers to herself. She takes a bite of her toast just as an announcement comes on. Due to bad weather conditions here in the United States, the time of the Hindenburg's landing has been moved to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Maggie doesn't hear the rest of the broadcast. She runs into the kitchen, spitting out crumbs and yelling in excitement, "It hasn't landed yet! There's still time!" Her mom stands at the stove, scrambling eggs for Maggie and her dad, who reads the morning newspaper at the kitchen table. "Please, please, please, will you take me to see the Hindenburg land? The news says it will be here at 4, Maggie begs. "Don't you have school?" asks Maggie's dad, and he takes a sip of coffee. "If we left at noon, I would only miss my literature and history classes, and my math test is at 10, says Maggie. "Please?" Her mom scoops eggs onto 2 plates and hands them to Maggie and her dad. It can't hurt her to miss half a day. She pours a glass of orange juice for Maggie. "I wish I could go, but I have bridge club this afternoon." Maggie jumps up out of her chair. "Does this really mean we're going?" "Why not?" her dad says. "I'd like to see the airship in person myself." He stands up. "I'll pick you up at school at 12 o'clock sharp." Maggie bursts with excitement. She hugs her dad and then her mom. "I promise you that this will be worth it." "Clear off the table and finish getting ready for school," her mom says. Maggie gathers the dishes, dumps them in the sink, and dashes to her bedroom. As she packs her school bag, she looks at the news clippings on her dresser. She cuts out pictures and stories about her favorite pilots, especially Amelia Earhart. 2 years ago, Earhart made history by flying solo from Hawaii to California and Los Angeles to Mexico City. Now, she is preparing to take a flight around the world. "Mom and Dad said that I can take flying lessons when I turn 18, she tells a smiling photo of Earhart. "That's only 3 years from now." Maggie hopes she will be courageous like her aviation hero. Maggie brushes her curly hair, smooths down her cardigan and matching shirt, and shakes out her long pleated skirt. She slips her feet into her shoes and grabs her school bag. Maggie looks out her window and notices the gray sky, so she puts on her raincoat. At the last minute, she tucks her aviator hat in her bag, then kisses her mom and heads out on the walk to school. Throughout the morning, Maggie's stomach jumps with anticipation as she daydreams about what the Hindenburg will look like in real life. The papers say it's as big as a ship, and so enormous that it turns the sky black when it floats overhead. Maggie has not flown in an airplane yet, but she clearly remembers the first time she saw a plane take off from the same airfield as the Hindenburg's destination. She was mesmerized by the idea that a plane no bigger than her family's car could take off and fly. At that moment, Maggie had decided that somehow, somewhere, she would fly. The first time she tried to fly was when she was only 6. Brave and daring, she jumped off the family's porch and waved her arms as fast as she could. Maggie was airborne for one glorious moment, but then she crash-landed in some bushes and rocks. She still has the scars on her hands and knees from that failed mission. As her mom bandaged her up, she told Maggie to leave the wing flying to the birds.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?